Right, welcome back. Well, I say welcome back. I'm the one who's back. I missed out the last one because of work, and I think Les and Brian did quite a good job personally. But today, Les and I, well, I say today, it's not today now, it's yesterday we went out and filmed this video. Yesterday, Les and I went out and we did Ocean Beach for a few hours in the morning. Our intention, because the tide, I think low tide was set to be about 7:30. We went down there at our usual 5 AM because of Les's having to look after his mum after 9-10 o'clock in the morning, so we get down there as early as we can. So we got down there at 5 and this is how we got on. Right, Les and I have come down to Ocean Beach this morning and the intention was to go out onto the wet, but we got down there and instantly saw the size of the cut, so we thought we'd give it a quick go on the dry. And where Les is, just up there, as you can see him now, I've come from there to here. I had a penny, I had an old round pound on the surface, then I've had my first proper find, and it's a 20p piece. I'm just working my way along towards Ocean Beach under this cut, and the round pound, actually the old style pound coin, was just sitting on the surface. So yes, that is it. First decent find, a 20p piece.
Morning. This is my first target this morning. It's about 5:15. Just got here, had a couple of ring pulls, but this is coming up 21 to 23 on the equinox. I see it turn over. I think it's a coin. It looks like a coin anyway. It's an old round pound. Yep, yeah, it's an old round pound, but we can cash them in still, so not bad start, I suppose.
Right, next point of any note is another 20p piece. I've only walked about probably 20 feet away from where I last filmed, and I've had a 5p and now I've had a 20p as well. There are a lot of coins which have been exposed here. I mean, Ocean Beach has been one of the good beaches. With this cut, it's obviously producing a lot of the stuff that was too deep to get you know, before. So yes, another 20p.
Alright, this coin's coming out as a clear 16, this one. As you can see on the top there, it's a 20p. Hopefully find a few more of those. Be good.
Well, I've probably worked away 50 feet along from where I first started, just along under this cut, and now I've had my third 20p piece. It's like being down here in the middle of August again, the amount of coins we're finding. I think I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins in 50 feet. And this beach has been plastered by us over this year. Well, this year and last year. Anyway, another 20. 20p, number 4.
Right, well, next to that 20p, which was just here, right next to that, got 2 old 5p's. Those right together. They've been there a long time by the look of them. I think that's a 5. Yeah, it's got to be. And some dog tag thing next to that. It's got a phone number on the other side. That's it, nothing else.
Oh, I've had this, a little bit of bling. Don't know exactly what it is. It did have a loop on it a second ago, which has just come off. Just a little piece of some kind of bling.
Well, thought I'd better film this one because I've dug so much alley. It's been ridiculous, and can slaw all over the place. Yeah, it's a decimal halfpenny. Not exactly what I was after, but yeah, it's a coin at last.
Well, it's been quite a long time since I last filmed a coin. But there we go, I have another 20p piece. I think that's £1 worth now. Now I've come back behind the Marine Activity Centre, which is just here in front of me, to a little jetty where I've had quite a few nuggets in the past. So I thought I'd just whiz up and down this beach a little bit. It seems to be the lower down the beach we go, the less we're finding. I think the sand that's moved from the top has moved down to the bottom. So I've come back up to the top and literally straight away 20p piece.
Well, this little coin was coming up as a 11, really clear 11. Don't know what it is, bit too smooth to see. It's well toasted, that one. But proves there's something around, so I'll keep looking. Well, this signal gave me a right run around. It's a George V, 1917 I think it was. Difficult to find. It's good detail on that side, but the Britannia side's not very good. Yeah, it's quite nice, that one. I think there might be a few more signals because it was all over the place, this, so I'll have a little look around this bit.
Well, we've got this, and I thought it was like a watch battery, but as you turn it over, it's got some kind of little picture on there. I don't know how well that's going to show up on the camera, but it seems to have some kind of picture on there. I wonder if it's gold. That's like some little locket or something. I'll have a proper look at that when I get home. Alright, let's keep going.
I thought this was going to be something good, but it's I saw the silver, but it is actually a 10p, wearing away, but 10p.
Right, I'm out here on the wet sand now, about, I don't know, 30 feet off the bottom of the beach, and I've had a little silver coin. I mean, it could be a 5p, I suppose, but can't really make anything out on it at all. Probably about the right size, maybe a little bit big for a 5p, I don't know. Could well be a 5p. Right, I'll clean it up when I get home. Let's keep going.
Well, right next to that 10p was a 20p, coming up with a good strong 16 signal. Can't get my words out today, but that's quite smooth as well. Don't know whether these have been washed off from the beach or what, but yeah.
Well, I just found another coin, which I'm not sure if it's silver or not. It's old, it's been here a while. Probably about the size of an old 5p piece. It could well even be an old 5p piece. There is a bust on it. I can't work out who. I think it's probably his Queen Elizabeth II actually. So it's probably going to be an old style 5p piece, but I'm not going to know until I get home and give it a clean. So yeah, that's my next coin out on the wet stuff.
This is a little 6p. Can't really see a lot of detail on it, but I think it's a George V. Can just about make out the bust on that. Yeah, it's a little 6p.
Right, I've just had my next coin, which I'm almost 100% sure is a 20p piece. It looks like it. Can't be 100% because it's absolutely filthy, but yeah, I'd say it's a 20p piece, and it's only about 6 or 7 feet away from where I had that last coin. So there you go, next coin, 20p piece, I think.
Right, got this signal. It's coming up as a really good 11 on the Equinox. It looks like a 20 pence piece, but it is so thin. I was just wondering whether it might be a foreign coin. Probably won't be able to make anything out on that. But it looks very much like a 20p. Well, this one was coming up as a solid 18, but it's really smooth. I don't know whether that's a 2 pence or possibly a halfpenny, I don't know. Not a lot left on it.
Well, that wasn't too bad a session, I don't think. I was actually quite surprised because I know before when we were doing the Gold Mile, I kept mentioning the cut that had been created by the storms we'd had recently. But they were absolutely nothing compared to what was at Ocean Beach. The actual Ocean Beach restaurant, which you can see a picture of actually in our thumbnail for this video, when it starts off on the seawall and you've got the pedestrian footpath, and then the back of it goes out onto the actual beach, onto the sand. And Les and I, when we go down and do Ocean Beach, we normally detect around the back of that, and the sand is all level with the back. There's no drop. It's literally walk from the beach into the restaurant, and there's benches and stuff outside it, so we normally walk around, detect around those benches. When I got down there yesterday morning, and we started off at a little cafe, and then the little beach which we call Ocean Beach has got a little cafe at one end of it and Ocean Beach restaurant at the other, so we kind of detect between the two and work our way down the beach. We started at the cafe as usual, and Les hovered around the area, and I worked my way along under the cut, which wasn't too bad. It was a bit of a hop down from the cafe. By the time I'd worked my way down to Ocean Beach, it was level with my shoulder. That's how much, and bear in mind I'm 6'3", and I was down below the cut, and the sand level had dropped from my shoulder down. That's how much sand. So we're talking maybe 5 foot of sand had gone. In fact, so much so that the actual foundations of Ocean Beach were visible, and they were above the level of the sand I was walking on. That's how much sand. And there was actually a flight of probably 10 stairs coming down from that back door, which you can normally just walk into. There was a flight of 10 stairs visible coming down, so you can walk out the back door. Now you've got to go down 10 steps to get down to the beach level. That's how much sand had gone. So that's what we were detecting, and because of that we were kind of expecting to get quite a few old coins and stuff that's been there forever. And unfortunately, actually on the beach itself, on the dry sand, that didn't materialise. We didn't really start finding anything old until we got down onto the wet sand, as you saw in the video. But right, coming up events, Les and I will be doing Southend Pier again, which we might be doing on Monday. Now, bearing in mind today is Thursday. Les has got a couple of music gigs, because as I've told you before, he plays for a band, or plays for a few different bands. I think he's more of an independent who plays for a few bands. He's got a gig on Friday night, and he's got a gig on Saturday night, so that basically wipes out any chance we've got of doing a weekend session. So he will be out of action for the weekend, but he is available for Monday morning, so we'll probably end up doing the pier, because the tide will be right out at the right time. So we might do the pier, and we want to head off back over to Canvey Island at some point next week and do another session down there as well. Until the fields are available, we are kind of struggling, so we're just trying to venture out as much as possible now, away from our usual Ocean Beach, away from our usual Golden Mile. We just want to get as many different areas covered as possible. We may even do a little road trip somewhere, we don't know yet, we haven't really discussed it. It's been mentioned in the past, but not in any kind of detail. So that is it for now. So our next session, as I say, will be on Monday. And that video, possibly, depending whether it's going to be a long video or a short video. If it's only be a short video, we'll do another little midweek special, you know, one of these little midweek ones. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm basically going to upload videos on a Sunday evening, unless we get any videos which are short, or, you know, cut short because of lack of funds or whatever. Then I'll quickly just stick a little special in the middle of the week. or if we've got quite a few videos which we've got to upload, I might even stick one or two of those in as midweek specials. So as I say, next time out will be Monday. So until then, bye bye for now.